All right, welcome back, good people. This video I'm titling Funny and Interesting Facts. The one thing that I know about business, the business world, is that, sometimes you get so caught up in what you're doing that you have to kind of take a mental hiatus, if you will. You got to kind of take your mind away from what you're doing all the time, because as an entrepreneur, your mind is on your business a lot. Not only is your mind on it, but you're actually in it. You're actually doing things in it, right? If you're not answering emails, you're creating videos. If you're not creating videos, you're creating podcasts. If you're not creating podcasts, you're creating blogs. You got to do all that stuff. It has to be done. And initially, you have to do it, right? Because you need to know what to pay for when you stop doing it, right? Does that make sense? If you are hiring me as a consultant to come and help you set up the foundation of your business, you need to know what you're getting or what you're asking for, because I can continue to charge you and you don't know the results that you should be getting over a period of time. What I bring to you could possibly be the answer to your solution or your issue in 90 days. But you may pay me for a year or two because you don't really understand that. Now, people who are unethical, which there are people unethical in the business world, will ride that. Let you keep, until you wise up. And nothing will wise you up quicker than spending your money. Especially when you know or realize you did not need that. You didn't need that. Why are you paying for that? I did that in the beginning. Not because I wanted to, but because there were a lot of things I didn't know that I was doing. So I was paying for a service for like 2 years, for like $9.99 each month. That's not a lot of money, but that's money, right? And my mind was like, I don't need that service. Why am I still, So as you get better and as you're able to focus more in on what you're doing, you start to kind of cut down on some of the expenses, right? All right, this video basically is to just give you something like an outlet to kind of enjoy. Let you know I'm not always on the serious grind. Sometimes there's a comical side, or maybe even a humorous, we'll say humorous side, because a lot of times what you don't realize about a person that you're being introduced to for the first time is that they have a humorous side. You just can't see it because the situation requires everything to be so serious. But everybody has a humorous side, right? All right, so these are kind of like just facts that you can ponder in your mind, because I like to deal with things from a mental perspective. I don't just want to, take action. Think about it first, all right? Well, it says, number one, let me see how many I got. Ooh, I've got 50. So you're going to be here a second. Don't go nowhere. Come back down. Sit back down. Okay. The first one, a crocodile can't stick its tongue out. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Number two, a shrimp's heart is in its head. I certainly didn't know that. A shrimp, their heart is in their head. Number three, people say, bless you when you sneeze, because when you sneeze, your heart stops for a multi-second or a millisecond. I've kind of heard that before. I didn't know that was why they said bless you, though. But I have heard that when people sneeze, their heart stops for a millisecond. Okay, number four. In a study of 200,000, that's a big number, 200,000 ostriches over a period of 80 years, no one reported a single case where an ostrich buried its head in the sand. Again, my question is, who again is doing this research? Who's doing the studies? Because that's a long time and a lot of ostriches. All right, number five. If you try to suppress a sneeze, you can rupture a blood vessel in your head or neck and die. I had never heard that. Did you hear that? Now, I've done that before. I've experienced that, but I didn't know that could be the outcome. Number six, 35% of people who use personal ads for dating are already married. Is that incredible? 35%. That's over a third. These are dating sites we're talking about. Number seven, like fingerprints, everyone's tongue print is different. I didn't know that. Did you know that, viewer? Yeah, you. Did you know that? We have tongue prints. I do. We have fingerprints. Okay, let's see. Next, we have number 8. According to a study by the Economic Research Service, 27% of all food production in Western nations end up in the garbage can. Now that's a tragedy right there. Let me read that again. According to a study by the Economic Research Service, 27% of all food production in Western nations end up in garbage cans. And you have people starving. Come on now, we've got to do better than that. Number 9, camels are called ships of the desert because of the way they move, not because of their transport capabilities. Number 10, a person can live without food for about a month, but only about a week without water. If the amount of water in your body is reduced to just 1%, you'll feel thirsty. If it's reduced by 10%, you'll die. Let me read that again in case you didn't hear that. It says a person can live without food for about a month, but only about a week without water. If the amount of water in your body is reduced by just 1%, you'll feel thirsty. If it's reduced by 10%, you'll die. Very interesting facts. Again, these are funny and interesting facts. Number 11, hot water is heavier than cold water. Now we're getting somewhere, right? You didn't know that. I know you didn't know that. Okay, number 12, listen to this one. Sound travels 15 times faster through steel than through the air. Sound. You hear me speaking? That's my sound. That travels 15 times faster through steel than through the air. Again, another ostrich. Ostriches are often not taken seriously. They can run faster than horses, and the male can roar like lions. See, you're going to learn something if you keep sitting there, young man or young woman, because these are not my facts. These are someone else's facts that I'm sharing with you. So what I'm telling you, I didn't do the research to come up with it. I did the research to find it. Someone else did the research to identify it, right? Number 14, the porpoise is second to man as the most intelligent animal on the planet. The porpoise, or the dolphin, right? Number 15, skunks can accurately spray their smelly fluid as far as 10 feet. Interesting. 16, deers can't eat hay. I didn't know that. I thought they were like horses or something like that. Four hooves and all that good stuff. All right, number 17, the lifespan of a squirrel is about 9 years. I know, who cares, right? No, that's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is sharing fun facts with you, right? So you can, share them with someone else. Because one of these you will stick. One of these will say, okay, look, I'm going to take that and share that with someone else. And that's why I share these with you guys, so that as you hear something that I'm saying or doing or repeating, you're able to say, okay, I want to take that one. Play that back so I can take that one. I want to make sure it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Okay, number 18. Human birth control pills work on gorillas. Number 19. Gorillas sleep as much as 14 hours per day. Number 20. The female lion does 90% of the hunting. Number 21. The 57 on Heinz ketchup bottles represents the variety of pickles the company once had. Now, I didn't know that company, Heinz, once had pickles. Number 22, your stomach produces a new layer of mucus every 2 weeks. Otherwise, it will digest itself. Number 23, the Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper. Do you know what hemp is? I know you do. I didn't know that it was written on weed paper, right? All right, number 24. Susan Lucci is the daughter of Phyllis Diller. Did you know that? I didn't know that. There seems to be quite a bit I didn't know, right? Or am I the only one? Or did you know that? Okay. Number 25. On average, 12 newborns will be given to the wrong parents daily. On average. Think about that for a second, what I just said. Incredible, right? Number 26. A tiny amount of liquor on a scorpion will make it instantly go mad and sting itself to death. Boy. All right. 27. Chewing gum while peeling onions will keep you from crying. There you go, ladies. That one is for you. I know you guys peel onions. Peel onions. All right. Number 28. The Guinness Book of World Records holds the record for being the book most often stolen from a public library. I guess because it has so much information, people want to be able to access that information on a regular basis. But I thought that was very interesting. Number 29, almost, that word almost is the longest word in the English language with all the letters in alphabetical order. In other words, A, then L, M, O, S, T. Those are in alphabetical order. I didn't know that. Isn't that interesting? Now you know. Share that with somebody. They will love you for that. Number 30. What is called a French kiss in the English-speaking world is known as an English kiss in France. Go figure, right? Number 31. Your heart beats over 100,000 times per day. Your heart. So you got to keep your heart strong. Because 100,000 times is a lot. All right, number 32. Right-handed people live on average 9 years longer than left-handed people. What? 33. The elephant is the only mammal that can't jump. 34. A quarter of the bones in your body are in your feet. A quarter. That means only 3/4 are in the rest. Number 35. Women blink nearly twice as much as men. I didn't know. Number 36. The average lead pencil will draw a line 35 miles long or write approximately 50,000 English words. The average pencil. Number 37. Fingernails grow nearly 4 times faster than toenails. 38. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. Now you're trying to tell me you knew all this? I don't believe that. I just refuse to believe that. All right, number 39. Owls are the only birds who can see the color blue. Owls are the only birds who can see the color blue. Now, isn't this a kind of like a nice distraction or a nice side from all the business and personal development stuff I throw at you on a weekly basis? Yeah, just to let you know that, I too have a sense of humor. All right, number 40. A cockroach will live 4 weeks. A cockroach will live 4 weeks without its head before it starves to death. So if you have cockroaches, you actually have to kill them because they got a way of living. All right, number 41. The male praying mantis cannot copulate while its head is attached to its body. The female initiates sex by ripping the male's head off. What? That is a one-time shot for real. All right, number 42. The flea can jump 350 times its body length. It's like humans jumping the length of a football field. Incredible. That is incredible. All right, number 43. Butterflies taste with their feet. Boy, you are so smart. You knew that, right? Okay. Did you know this? Number 44. Polar bears are left-handed. You did not know that. All right. 45. Humans and dolphins are the only species that have sex for pleasure. Say that again. Humans and dolphins are the only species that have sex for pleasure. Number 46. The strongest muscle in the body is the tongue. I kind of remember hearing that somewhere. Number 47. Some lions mate over 50 times a day. You heard me. 50. 50. That's a bad person. That's a tough guy. All right. Number 48. If you farted consistently for 6 years and 9 months, enough gas is produced to create the energy of an atomic bomb. Now, let me read that again. Consistently is the word you need to focus on there. If you farted consistently for 6 years and 9 months, enough gas is produced to create the energy of an atomic bomb. Wow, Larry. All right, number 49. If you yelled for 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, you would have produced enough sound energy to heat up 1 cup of coffee. 1 cup. And finally, number 50. In France, it is legal to marry a dead person. I'm going to leave that there. All right, what do you think about that? That's this week's funny and interesting facts. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Share that with somebody, and I'll see you on the next video.